Hello, and welcome back to the Beyond the Gates channel. Today, we're diving into the dramatic developments expected to unfold in the Friday episode airing on December 26, 2025. As the Winterfest celebration officially reaches its peak with a dazzling performance by special guest star Keke Wyatt. This episode promises not only grand music, but also shocking twists from Cot, along with a dark and ominous warning from Leslie about a looming disaster set to strike the once peaceful town of Fairmont Crest. Winterfest and the angelic voice of Keke Wyatt. Winterfest in Fairmont Crest is far more than a glamorous gala filled with sparkling lights and elegant attire. It serves as a grand stage where every secret, tension, and bottled-up emotion finally erupts under the spotlight. Keke Wyatt's performance is described as the episode's crowning moment, delivering soul-stirring melodies that will form the emotional backbone of the story's most pivotal scenes. As Keke Wyatt's powerful, heartfelt vocals echo through the hall, the camera may subtly shift to intimate corners where couples and families experience deeply meaningful moments. Anita and Vernon, a married couple facing the painful reality of cancer, could be portrayed in a quiet pause amid the nosy crowd, hands tightly clasped as they listen to every lyric as though it were a prophecy about the fragile future awaiting them. Songs about separation, commitment, and the strength of family will touch the deepest wounds Anita has been trying to conceal beneath her resilient exterior since Christmas. Nicole, Anita's daughter, burdened by the secret of her mother's illness and growing doubts about her father Vernon, may find it impossible to contain her emotions in this festive atmosphere. Amid roaring applause and shimmering stage lights, she might blurt out something like, "We can't keep pretending everything is fine forever," shocking those around her and drawing attention to the instability lurking within the Dupree family. Danny, trying desperately to play the role of peacemaker, may have to rush Nicole outside for a tense conversation, creating a stark contrast to the elegant, joyful celebration inside. Keke Wyatt's performance is also expected to mark major romantic turning points. Eva and Izaiah, a young couple in the sweet early stages of their relationship, may appear at Winterfest in striking outfits, drawing everyone's eyes and becoming the center of attention. As Keke's vocals reach their emotional climax, the two may exchange deeper, more sincere looks than their Christmas kiss suggested, signaling that their relationship has moved beyond tentative beginnings towards something far more serious. However, this picture-perfect romance could quickly be threatened if Winterfest becomes the backdrop for the unexpected arrival of a mysterious member of Izaiah's family, perhaps his mother, or a controlling sibling who disapproves of him growing close to Leslie's daughter. Long viewed as overly ambitious and intrusive, this would open an entirely new conflict, forcing Eva's love to withstand not only personal challenges but also the harsh judgment of her lover's family. Beyond its emotional moments, Winterfest is also a gathering place for Fairmont Crest's elite and power brokers. As a result, Keke Wyatt's final song or closing remarks could inadvertently coincide with a major scandal. A secret might be exposed through a microphone left on. A heated argument could erupt backstage beyond the reach of stage lights. Or a shattered wine glass paired with a screen could cause the entire hall to turn and witness a moment no one saw coming. Caught and the shocking move that shifts the balance of power. One of the most anticipated elements of Friday's episode is the unexpected action Hot is set to Takeoni. That could completely alter relationships and the balance of power in Fairmont Crest. Long portrayed as an intelligent woman accustomed to navigating the delicate line between family, money, and influence, any bold move from Cot is bound to trigger a massive domino effect. One possibility is that Cot publicly defends Anita. Winterfest isn't just about entertainment. It's a key networking event for sponsors, business partners, and local elites, fully aware that her father and Fairmont's wealthy circles often care only about profit and reputation. Cot might unexpectedly take the microphone to praise the courage of women battling illness, fully alluding to Anita without explicitly mentioning cancer. This act would transform Kot from a practical and emotionally distant daughter into a deeply empathetic figure, while also placing her in direct conflict with those who believe family matters should never be aired publicly. A second possibility involves Kot's complicated relationship with Leslie. Knowing Leslie is hurting after being coldly rejected by Ted and forced to watch Janice enter his life in a seductive dress for the deceptively innocent homemade pie, Kot might suddenly pull Leslie onto the dance, following and dancing together to make her friend the center of attention, hoping Ted will realize he's losing a powerful, magnetic woman. However, given Kot's blunt nature and occasional lack of tact, she might impulsively joke on stage about how Leslie always chooses the wrong men, humiliating her friend in front of Ted, Janice, and the entire town, pushing their friendship into dangerous territory. The third, and perhaps most alarming, possibility is that Kot drops a bombshell unrelated to romance, but tied to Fairmont Crest's political and economic future. She could expose a confidential document, a controversial business deal, or a major investment decision that would seriously impact the community, as shutting down a residential area, expanding a casino, or building a luxury resort that locals fiercely oppose. Choosing Winterfest when everyone is present and in a celebratory mood to reveal such information would show that Kot is done playing it safe and is determined to shape the town's future herself, even if it means confronting her family and powerful partners head-on. No matter which path unfolds, Kot's actions will undoubtedly make her the hottest topic of conversation after Friday's episode, and cement her role as a driving force behind the show's main storylines in the weeks ahead. Leslie and the dark prophecy of an approaching disaster. Leslie has endured a string of disappointments after being coldly rejected by Ted and forced to watch Janice armed with a sultry dress and the seemingly harmless, loaded homemade. He stepped effortlessly into his life, once confident that all it would take was a sprig of mistletoe to win Ted back. Leslie now finds herself locked outside, watching everything slip beyond her reach. These painful experiences have sharpened her intuition about the trouble looming over Fairmont Crest, as those who have lost the most often develop an uncanny sensitivity to approaching chaos. In Friday's episode, Leslie is expected to tell Marcel that a major scandal is hovering and about to shake the entire town. From the perspective of a woman who has known both triumph and failure, Leslie might deliver an ominous line at Winterfest such as, "Small towns like Fairmont always seem peaceful and pure until a secret slips out of the hands trying to control it." Though it may sound like casual commentary, perceptive viewers will recognize it as a serious warning of an impending storm. The big trouble Leslie foresees could stem from several sources. First, a scandal involving real estate investments or casino operations could ignite deep divisions within families and the community. Second, Anita's cancer diagnosis might be accidentally revealed at a crowded event like Winterfest, forcing the Dupree family to face pitying stares, gossip, and cruel rumors. Third, a clear divide could form between those pushing for change and development, such as Kate and possibly Eva and Izaiah, and those desperate to preserve the status quo, older, more conservative figures and powerful local partners. It's even possible that Leslie herself becomes the one who accidentally sparks the chaos, so wounded by heartbreak that she lets a secret slip or collaborates with outside forces to shift the balance of power as revenge against Ted and those who hurt her. Either way, Leslie's ominous prophecy will not be empty words, but a catalyst for real upheaval in the episodes to come. Fairmont Crest on the brink of chaos. When all the pieces are put together, the big picture for the Friday, December 26th episode shows that Winterfest is anything but a glittering holiday celebration. It is the convergence point of every major storyline unfolding in Fairmont Crest. Anita and Vernon are running out of time as cancer and family secrets weigh heavily on them. Nicole and Donnie struggle with whether or how to reveal the truth in a place where everyone else is laughing and celebrating. Eva and Izaiah are basking in a fairytale romance, but reality will soon test them through issues of class, family, and elite social judgment. Kot is preparing to step from the shadows into the spotlight, using a shocking act to redefine herself and her place in the community no matter the course. And Leslie, having just lost her last chance with Ted, senses the storm approaching and may become either its herald or the unwitting epicenter of the town's biggest drama yet. Friday's Winterfest episode, featuring a show-stopping performance by guest star Keke Wyatt, promises not just a feast for the eyes and ears, but a historic turning point that sets the stage for betrayal, romance, tragedy, and new alliances in the aftermath of the holidays. Fairmont Crest may be wrapped in pristine white snow and glowing holiday lights, but beneath that shimmering surface lie dangerous cracks where one small mistake or unguarded truth could cause everything to collapse in an instant.